There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
Night Majik Media. David Adams, I'm very strange. But don't worry about me, because enough people worry about me as it is.
To let it all go.
Today's Boozedays is brought to you by the Attractioneering Trading Company, soon to be Park Candy. We are also representing some lovely, lovely whiskey.
I've been counting days to get away, to see you.
During this time when we are in the pandemic, it's awesome to try to remember to shop small if you can. Those big stores will survive. That mom and pop store around the corner may not. Today's episode is known as the Flugaloo edition because everything's starting to lock down. It's about to start getting serious. Rocking it out. Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Night Majik Media. We are rocking it here live doing this thing. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can, remember to shop small during this time of crisis. The money may not, 10, 20, 30 bucks may not mean anything to you, but it means a lot to the shop owners, which is why we represent shops like Attractioneering Trading Company to get them what they need in this time of crisis. So yeah, the Flugaloo edition, everything's starting to lock down. At least here in Indiana, we're really starting to get those lockdowns hitting hard. Lots of the lots of local stuff is really starting to get to a point where they just aren't able to self-sustain. So we'll see how that all goes. But I am happy to see shops like Passione Pizza and a lot of these smaller, not chain restaurants, but smaller restaurants able to sustain because people really are coming out in droves to support them. So that's good. Let's keep that kind of stuff up. Remember, let's try to also flatten out that curve. Hashtag flatten the curve. Let's try to bring that spike down to a minimum and stay inside as much as you can.
Which I just think is a skinny people's initiative. Hashtag flatten the curve.
Actually, it's a flat earth initiative.
Oh, fuck.
the flat Earth, ladies and gentlemen, is something that we actually do believe here. And no, we don't. No one.
We're not going back onto this.
We are. We're gonna talk about flat Earth.
Okay.
And I think that's it. We're done. We're done talking about flat Earth.
Okay.
So what do you got going on there in your lap?
Is that like American pickup lines?
Yeah, it is. What you got going on? What you got?
So what have you got going on?
What you got going on in your lap, girl?
Wow.
She still hasn't told us what she's doing.
Tarantulas.
You have tarantulas in your lap.
I do.
She's playing a game on her Nintendo Switch, which she can't put down even for an hour and a half to do the radio show.
I could.
Hashtag podcast. Hashtag.
I could. But instead, I could give you tips about how to catch tarantulas.
Actually, you can't.
How not?
Because you can't do two things at once.
That's true.
Which is evident by the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Well, I've caught 4 tarantulas.
That's it. All right, end of story. Okay, well that was riveting. Thank you for coming on. It was
You're
an
welcome.
honor having you as a brief guest on our
A brief guest.
on our
Underwear
show.
guest.
Yes, a tarantula guest.
Yeah. It makes me itchy. Like, I'm catching 3D bugs that are worth a lot of money, but it's making me itchy.
Was that it?
I don't know what you want from me.
Elaboration, mostly.
A liberation.
Yes, a liber. You know, you're the only person with headphones on. Oh my goodness!
That'll work.
Just ruined the entire broadcast there.
Can't ruin something that's already been ruined.
This is true. This is very true.
Wrecked. No.
So, what are you doing to other than playing Animal Horizons New Crossing? What is your game plan to survive the Flugaloo?
What's the flugaloo?
That's just this end of day scenario I made up in my head, revolving entirely
Well,
around
don't
this.
you have to explain that?
Hey Brian. Hey Kelly.
Don't you have to explain that first?
That's pants. So why YouTube rather than Facebook Live? Because 1080p and better audio quality on YouTube. Facebook tends to butcher things, and also YouTube gives me a chat and window and streaming quality and everything kind of in one place. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can share that screen. Yeah, so there you guys are. It gives me everything right then and there, and I could just take a look at everything. I also have an ultra low latency mode, which Facebook does not offer just yet. They are testing out a low latency mode, but they don't offer it just yet, nor do they offer 1080p streaming. And if I'm paying for it's just like when you buy a fast car. You know, officer, yes, you did pull me over for speeding in a school zone, but I paid for the entire speedometer. I'm going to use all of it. So, I paid for 8,000 RPM. Damn it, I'm going to use 8,000 RPM.
So, you were talking about how police aren't going to, like, come for, like, non-emergencies. Does that mean that right now we can speed because there's no police?
Dude, Brad sent me a it's about 12 seconds, which is a lot better. So the latency being about 12 seconds, between 12 and 17 seconds, is a lot better than normal latency, which is 30 seconds to a minute. And that's more optimized towards people who do things like gaming and stuff like that. Non-4K gaming, I should say. So non-4K gaming. And Brad...
4K gaming.
Fornication gaming.
4K gaming.
Brad actually said he saw someone drifting in the Castleton Mall parking lot.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're not...
They're just... Yeah, he's like... It's just...
There's no rent-a-cops in this crisis.
No, it's the purge, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm up to 5 tarantulas. I'm gonna...
But yeah, so that's what latency is. And it's like that on Facebook as well as even YouTube with normal latency. You get... or Twitch... you get about a 30-second gap between when something happens on screen and the audience sees it. So yeah, so there's a bit of it's a lot better on low latency mode. I'll take that. I'll take the 10-second time save, especially when it comes to conversation. Kelly's
Fuck, shit, bastard.
yeah. Whiskey something in my ear. Absolutely. This is the new riff, so it's really good. It's not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. The Hotel Tango Hotel Tango Rye was $52, which is that's starting to push me into the slow drink enjoy it when friends come over category. The new riff is in that weird spot between casual drinking, $30 a bottle, and between
serious drinking.
And serious drinking, yeah, and only when it's time to do some serious stuff. But yeah, so
Hashtag let's get down to business.
Hashtag getting down to business. But so this new riff is right around $40, $42, $43. So what are you doing? See, this is why you should be here in that 3 minutes before we go live, because then you could adjust the microphone to your liking.
My mom. So.
How is that helping your mom?
No, I was helping my mom. That's why.
I was gonna say, how is adjusting your microphone down helping your mom?
No.
The camera's over here, so they actually see your whole face.
Ew. Get it out of here. Get that nonsense out of here.
We can pull the microphone like this.
No, because I don't like it in my eyes.
What are you doing? It's not even like that's not even the microphone.
I don't know. I just don't like it in my face.
Oh my goodness.
I really hate the wind thingy. The whatever you call this.
It's a pop filter.
The wind
It's
thingy.
a stocking over a circle.
That's an expensive stocking over a circle. Like you could have bought actual stockings, put them over a circle.
Probably like a pack.
Pack of stockings in a circle.
In like a wire hanger and built our own pop filter.
I mean, you could have, but here you are. Wasting our money in the time of need.
Your dad's saying your forehead's overexposed. What do you think?
Probably. I don't care.
I could turn the lighting down some.
Do you know what's also fun? Okay, so...
How's that? How's your forehead now?
I don't know. I've had no complaints.
Wow.
So here's what I'm doing, which is, and no one's gonna care, but so in Animal Crossing, for people that haven't played before, which is probably
wow. For Animal Crossing, for those who haven't played.
which is probably everyone listening, because I'm Gen Z, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm the only one of my age here. Anyway, so in Animal Crossing, it's a very lazy type casual game, but there are things where you have to catch fish and bugs. And there's a bug that's a tarantula, and tarantulas attack you.
It's a tarantula.
A tarantula, it's very aware. No, it's a transformer tarantula, so it's just, it goes from kind of scary to fucking shit scary.
To a sports car.
Anyway, so tarantulas, they come out at night, and there's ways to spawn them. And someone found out, after all my hard work and fainting a bunch of times of manually catching a tarantula, they found out how to make the islands to where you can basically just spawn tarantulas just about, and you basically create a bunch of holes and get rid of every natural thing so that they spawn. So two things are happening. One, I keep walking back and forth to spawn them, and two, in some of the places where they can spawn but go nowhere, they're suiciding into the water, which is pretty funny. So
what do you do with the tarantulas once you've caught them?
Well, the first thing you do is you give it to Blathers, who is the museum curator, and I basically say I'm Blathers' bitch because that's my focus of these games, is I fill the museums up. Because I love... Blathers is an owl. Anyway, so you give the first one of anything you catch to Blathers, and then you sell everything else. Spiders are $8,000 a piece. Tarantulas are $8,000 a piece. So I'm catching a bunch of tarantulas, so I'll have a bunch of money, so I can spend it on other stuff.
And what does that do for you?
What, give me money?
Yeah, like what does the money do? What does the money allow?
A bunch of other stuff like
Meth, PCP.
paying off my loans to Tom Nook, or buying items, basically.
Ah.
But it's still a lot of money.
So that's your Flugaloo game plan then.
No, my again, which you need to explain in further, like why it's called Flugaloo and that.
Okay, so you're probably not aware, but there was a so back in the day, there was a very terrible breakdancing movie, like a gang war type movie called Breakin', and the sequel to that, she's not even paying attention now.
I am.
No, I'll just wait.
I am.
You can't do two things at once. We've established this.
Create a channel to join the chat.
What? See, this is... What are you doing?
Helping my mother. Do you fucking mind?
What does she need help with? Let's help her out live.
She can't chat.
She probably has to join YouTube.
She says she has an account, but she needs a channel.
Mm-mm.
It says that.
She has a YouTube account.
She said she
and
did.
she can she can like comment and stuff on people's.
She said she did. She says she does. It says create a channel to join the chat.
Interesting.
See.
Right. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where the Boogaloo comes. That's where Boogaloo comes from.
Yeah.
From this movie called Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
And so the Boogaloo is basically what was being referred to as the second Civil War, or the second American war between the citizens and the government. And so people were calling that Civil War II Electric Boogaloo, which then became known as just the Boogaloo.
Okay.
And then from there, I just decided to call it the Flugaloo because it's my own little end of days scenario in my head. Well, it's the same strain of virus that's related to the flu.
COVID.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Tried it.
All right, fine. No, this is not my end of days. End of days. Flugaloo, which is a dumbass word, by the way. No, this is not my end of days plan. I have work to do.
Wow. She just referenced a musical that no one else besides her has seen. What are you even doing?
The dance.
That's not how that works. That is not how dances work. Wow. That is painful to watch.
I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. Uh-oh.
Man, this is painful. So the tarantulas, yes, are valued like toilet paper in 2020. You get thousands upon thousands of dollars for toilet paper and tarantulas.
Did you know?
Did I know?
By creating a channel, you agree to the terms of service, but changes you make here may show up across Google services with content you create and share, and to people you interact with.
Yes, because YouTube is part of Google. So if you change your YouTube name, you have to change your Google name in order for your YouTube name to reflect.
Shit.
So if you want to for my Hunter D557 account, it's called Drift Taxi. So that is Drift Taxi everywhere there's a Google service.
Nice. I think I'm like Madeline.
Yeah, something everywhere. Like that. You're actually Maddie Martin.
Am I?
Yeah.
I lose track. I'm kind of in a...
What lie am I telling the world these days?
Well, it's not a lie. It's like, which fragment of my identity am I presenting?
The bottom one.
The bottom one?
The bottom fragment.
So you're putting fragments of identity in like a
layer cake.
Layer cake?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like a geode
I
cake.
think a lot more people. Oh no! Stop.
Like
Stop.
open in the middle.
No. Interesting.
Very interesting. If you guys could see this, you guys would be like, "Oh my god, this is such an interesting podcast."
It's very interesting. Ooh, my last spider. Okay, it's my last one for the night. It is like. So the reason I haven't stopped doing this is because
she's addicted.
Well, if I leave this island, all my hard work will be over.
Well, what someone hasn't told us that you can pause and then sleep the game.
You can't. For this, it will kick me back out. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had this game.
I do.
Oh.
It's right there.
Oh. My bad.
No, I probably will never have that game, honestly. Is that like Horcruxes? Yes, she's got 7 of them scattered about in various places. One of them's actually in my forehead.
Is that why it's so big?
Yes. Actually, all of this is just one continuous forehead. That's why I've got this male pattern baldness.
Dang.
It's just forehead.
Dang.
It's like actually 5 head. Yeah, that is barely registering on the microphone. I'm sure that sounds fantastic for everyone listening right now.
I've engaged the marble. Kind of.
Nope, he's laying back down.
Oh, okay, fine.
Anyway, so now that we've lost the 3 listeners that we did have before.
Yeah.
So for the Boogaloo, the game plan needs to be like Twinkies, Snickers, Mountain Dew,
What?
and pitchforks. Like that's gotta be it.
And pitchforks.
And pitchforks. So we can fight people off and then steal their Twinkies and Snickers.
I don't really like any of that. Why Snickers? Like there's.
I don't because if
well,
you're.
there's like so many more. Like if you're just choosing a chocolate, like why Snickers?
I don't. I just figured if we're hungry, why wait?
Because I hate Snickers.
Oh. What? Okay. What is
I'll
your?
wait.
What's,
I'll wait.
What's your Flugaloo snack preparedness plan?
Can we call it something else?
What's your Boogaloo shrimp?
Oh my god.
What's your Chinese flu? Your
Chinese flu.
Your Wu-Tang whooping cough.
Wow. Wow.
What's your Wu-Tang whooping cough game plan? Your snack plan. Your snack attack.
Avocado toast.
Wow, that won't last long.
Why? It's lasted me quite some time.
Yeah, but avocados are perishable.
Yeah.
This is end of days.
That's not.
Your refrigerator doesn't work.
Why doesn't our refrigerator work?
Because there's no electricity.
Veggie chips.
So you're gonna have veggie chips and then what?
Water.
that's your snack attack game plan. You will never grow tired of veggie chips and water.
Well, you said the fridge doesn't work.
Right. That's why I was like Twinkies and Snickers, or you can have like Twinkies and Oreos.
Ugh, I hate all of those.
Okay, you could have like those ding dongs,
Ugh,
or like a ho ho.
no.
How about brownie brittle?
No, it's horrible.
Brownie brittle's fantastic, actually.
If it's actually end of days, I need to go back to the UK because
What's there?
Cadbury's for a fucking start.
And those tonic tea cakes.
Tonics. So my end of day plan is tonics and Cadbury's Swiss rolls.
How are you gonna get to the UK? You gonna
I'm going to swim.
Are you gonna go to the coast, drink all of the water in the Atlantic, and
you
walk to
told me
the UK?
Because you told me you'd do that.
I would. But that there were mitigating circumstances to that.
Mom still can't chat.
I don't know what to say.
Go back to Facebook?
Oh, because it's difficult?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not.
Your user experience is poor. 1 star.
Wow, user experience poor.
1 star.
There she goes. She's in. I don't want to hear anyone say anything about can't chat.
1 star.
Anyway, so you would walk back to you would walk back
500 miles, and then 500 more, and then 500 more. I don't know how many it
to
is.
5,500 miles. That's
Will I hit France
that's
first?
11. No. You would not hit France before you hit the UK.
What about the Netherlands?
No. Ow. Do we have to pull up a Google Maps for you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What's realistic?
Nothing. Walking. What's realistic?
Right, squid you over to the right some.
I mean, Africa.
Ireland then.
I mean, technically you could hit France first if you went like in this direction.
Yeah, because you would.
But you're going.
Wait, no,
you
go
would be
up,
going,
go up, go up, go up, go up. Greenland.
There's nothing in Greenland.
There's people in Greenland.
Who? Steve. Steve is in Greenland.
And they got corona.
There's like 8 people in Greenland.
Well, that's my only
Ireland
option.
would be your. So Portugal, you go to Portugal, but
They
it's
don't
too
have-
hot.
They don't have Cadbury's.
They don't have Cadbury's in Portugal. Do they have tonic tea cakes in Portugal?
No.
Scotland.
Just Scotland has tonic tea cakes.
Soon.
Soon, if Nicola has our way.
So you need to go from here
Yeah.
to here
Yeah.
by way of France is how you want to go.
I mean, I wouldn't mind stopping in France to get a real
Where would you go in France?
eclair. Anywhere there's eclairs, I don't really care. I'd stop at the first bakery that had eclairs. They're called boulangeries, actually. Fucking correct yourself.
Oh shit, that took us all the way back to America.
Ugh.
What are they, how do you spell that? Spell it out.
Boulangerie.
No, I want to look here.
Nope.
There we go.
That's all the way in Paris.
Hey man,
Wait, go in. Wait, stop. Manga story.
Manga and Pop Culture Emporium
Nice.
with a vast assortment of DVDs, T-shirts, mugs, figurines, and posters.
Nice.
Visit
Le
manga-story.fr.
Clown Bar. Le Clown Bar.
Where do you see that?
In the bottom.
I don't see it.
Le Clown Bar.
Oh, that's not. Late night food, outdoor seating, great cocktails. I didn't know you could have both those at the same time.
Yes. You can have all of those in France.
Oh, shit. So, yeah.
Bordeaux. I know Portugal has custard tarts. I don't like custard. Bordeaux, yes. Boulangerie in Bordeaux. Yeah.
What do you have against custard?
I just don't like it.
So you don't like any sort of custard? Like,
No, I don't like custard.
because you don't like. I know you don't like pie.
I don't like custard.
I
I don't like custard cream. I don't like custard.
But custard's good.
No.
Like a meringue.
Meringue's
Not made
custard.
of custard. No. Stop. This is the problem with the United States.
What's the problem with the United States?
Custard.
Custard is the problem. Of all the things, not Trump being the president, but custard.
Custard.
Yes. Actually, I think Trump would have never been elected if there were no custard. It's probably true.
Nah. Because he's built off of custard.
He's
He's built of custard.
exactly. So if there were no custard, he wouldn't have been.
He wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
Because he's made of custard.
It's orange. What kind of custard is orange? Don't say orange custard. Don't.
Burnt custard.
Burnt custard.
I don't like custard.
We've established.
Things I dislike.
Include but are not limited to.
Custard.
Nice.
And Boston cream.
You don't like Boston cream. We've established that with the eclairs.
It's just custard.
So have you had a good eclair since you've been here?
No.
Not even from...
No.
Well, we didn't get a chance to try the cake bake ones.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's a no.
Did it say it had custard in it?
None of the other ones did.
Did it say it had Boston cream in it?
None of the other ones did.
Custard the Cowardly Cat.
Vote custard.
Yes.
Custard is European. Rhubarb and custard cartoon.
Nice. Okay, so your dad introduced me to rhubarb pie.
Yeah.
And that is like one of my new jams right now.
Yeah. Rhubarb's everywhere.
That stuff's good.
It just grows.
Rhubarb pie is good.
I don't like pie.
I know you don't like pie. We know David.
We've gone through like a list of things I don't like.
I like key lime pie. I like lemon meringue pie. I like apple pie.
You like chocolate pie, like pecan pie, like
Pumpkin pie.
pumpkin pie.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably like raspberry pie.
Although I don't like that. Is it German apple pie or whatever that?
All you made me think of was German chocolate cake, which
I don't like German chocolate cake either.
I know, but I don't know what you're talking about pie wise.
There's like a different type of apple pie. I'm gonna Google it.
You like French silk pie.
I do like French silk pie. Yes, it's very good. Types of apple pie. Dutch apple pie. I'm not a huge fan because I don't like the crumble.
Oh.
Sorry to all my Dutch friends out there. I know you guys aren't German.
What does that have to do with?
Because I said German and I was like, is it German apple pie? And
oh no, because you were thinking about German chocolate cake.
Yes.
I know that's why you did that.
Yeah, because I'm uncultured. I don't like the crumble on top. Rhubarb, crumble, and custard. Why do you put custard in all caps?
Because he likes custard. My dad likes custard. He even likes tubby custard.
What's tubby custard?
You've seen the Teletubbies. Tubby custard. You've seen the Teletubbies.
I know of the Teletubbies, yes.
You've not seen the Teletubbies.
No. I've got no reason to. I've never had a reason to watch Teletubbies.
Your sister was my well, no, she's not. She's
2 years older than you.
Yeah.
That's like a lifetime.
Yeah, but everyone. Tubby custard is pink custard.
Oh.
And it's what they would eat is tubby custard.
That sounds terrible.
I know. Cause it's custard.
I know.
Because it's custard.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's custard.
Yeah, I don't know. What's Monoprix? This looks like a grocery store. It doesn't say. It's a supermarket.
Yeah, it is.
That looks,
Ooh, look at that look at that bread.
Whoops, where'd it go?
Look at the bread.
What the
Look at the bread.
fuck? There
What are
we
you
go.
doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. That's half the problem.
I want bread. Like French bread. Like walk to France and get some bread. Bread.
Let's look at these pictures. Let's scroll through.
Where's the chat gone?
It's behind this window.
Oh.
They have makeup.
Yeah, and bread.
There you go.
Croissants.
Croissants. What's that? That looks good. It's like chocolate muffins. And that's like bread with chocolate on it.
No, those are the muffins. Those are the brownies.
So it is. Some guy, Peter Venhoff. More bread.
Oh, look at the cakes.
Look at those cakes.
Look, there's eclairs.
Do you want one of those eclairs?
I do. Go get one. Oh my god, that is like a cake with a profiterole on top.
Is this like doing something for you right now? Like, look at this.
I like French stuff.
I like French stuff.
I like French stuff. Look at that giant Madeleine. That's a Madeleine.
Oh, nice.
I don't like tarts either.
I've noticed. because I've gotten those before, and you
Don't
while
like
you
tarts.
don't while you don't show disdain, you definitely don't show approval.
Well, I like the fruit that comes on.
Except for a strawberry tart.
Look, they have avocados.
I will eat a strawberry tart.
Because it's cream and sugar and strawberries.
What are these?
And jam. Asperg blanc. It's white asparagus.
Ah. More makeup and a supermarket?
Yeah. Our supermarket has makeup.
Like.
Yeah. I mean, that's different way of
like
putting it.
Target does.
So does Kroger.
Kroger has makeup?
It's a small section, but yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like not like that. Not
All
like
right, you're making me hungry.
that.
I like French food.
Fine. I will discontinue our French supermarket expedition.
Han.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe like one of these shows we should pick,
Yes, hot baked bread, 24 hours.
we should pick a country
Yeah, French custard store.
and like check out their stores.
White asparagus. See, Dad, I'm saying all this.
This is what happens when there's a delay.
There's a delay anyway, and it's worse on Facebook. So I mean, I don't know where you're getting at. At me. I pick what's most technically proficient for streaming.
Do you know what we should do?
What's that?
An actual live show. We should just gather everyone in a room every time you want to have an hour and a half
Wow.
conversation.
Wow.
No delay there!
There is no delay. We'd have like a whiteboard presentation behind us.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Oh, 30% off makeup.
that's not bad. So what we
You
should
don't know?
what we should do is
You don't know?
no, it's 30% off. It's
Not
great.
bad.
It's not bad.
Ooh!
She's tripping because.
Hell yeah!
All right, fine. I'll bring this over here.
Oh, pizza.
With
Like the good Kush pizza.
yeah, it's like wild. So
Yeah.
But we need to see the chat at the same time.
so what we're doing is what I'm thinking we could do for a future show.
Let's
And-
go to France.
No, we're not gonna go to France. Fucking go there and get fucking Corona 8 times over.
No, that's Italy.
No, everywhere has freaking Corona right now.
Except for France.
France.
In that boulangerie right there.
France definitely has freaking Corona.
Not on the pizza.
Yeah, Maddie does need to be fed.
I'm
She's
not.
been fed twice, 3 times,
No.
twice.
Yeah.
You didn't want anything French. You wanted Indian.
I want all of the French. No, you said, do you want Indian? I'm like, all right. And then you're like, I'm gonna order it. I'm like, all right. And then that was it. And then I ate it.
I hate it.
It was good.
It's so stressful being off work. So.
Oh my god. Oh man, it's so stressful not working and getting paid. Oh man, imagine.
I am working.
Could you imagine? You can't imagine what it's like to be Maddie right now.
I'm working on myself.
Not working, not having to wake up, not really having to worry about going to sleep,
I do worry about
and still getting a paycheck.
I am still getting a paycheck.
Oh man, life is so hard.
But I got dressed today. You only got dressed for this.
I got dressed earlier today.
Earlier than this, yes.
Yeah, much earlier than this.
No.
I got dressed early enough to get dressed and take a nap.
Very important.
Yeah, my naps are extremely important. Thank you very much.
You only do it before a show.
Sometimes I do it on other days. Like, I mean, sometimes you just have to. Like, naps are important.
What?
Especially when there's, like, viruses and stuff in the air. You have to rest to keep yourself, virile.
And I've been drinking orange juice. Orange juice is gonna sort it.
Vitamin C has been proven to
Proven.
not... Proven.
Proven.
Not proven. Proven
Proven.
to
Proven.
do, like, absolutely diddly squat
It
for.
doesn't do diddly squat.
Diddly squat.
Diddly squat.
There is no direct correlation between vitamin C.
No, there's no causation.
No, there's no correlation.
There's correlation because it's I drink this and I feel better, but it's not causation because it's not actually caused by it. The correlation is the relationship.
There's no relationship.
There is a relationship. I drink orange juice and I get over a cold faster.
Psychosomatic at best.
But that's correlation.
No,
no
that's
causation.
your brain. I could give you a glass of orange juice with no vitamin C in it.
How?
And it just tastes like
How?
orange. Artificial.
How? Ew. I would be able.
Sunny
I
D.
could tell.
Sunny D.
I love Sunny D.
I know. You're nasty.
I love Sunny D.
I'm shooting you.
Where's
my gun?
Love Sunny D.
I got a knife.
Original Sunny D. Tropical Sunny D.
I got a knife.
That time they had strawberry Sunny D.
I'm getting a knife. I got a knife. This isn't even sharp.
Sunny D mixed with cranberry juice. Sunny D mixed with other Sunny D.
Sunny D and vodka.
I don't like vodka.
Call it a sunny screwdriver.
Vodka doesn't work for me.
Call it a sonic screwdriver mixed with some lime.
You made that joke like 4 years ago.
I did, and it was good. That was a good drink. Fuck you.
Mommy! Daddy's bullying me!
Mom will literally just went, "Huh."
Mommy, to me!
He can't. There's a wall there.
Ah, no! He's tired.
He can't.
He's tired.
Hi, Morms.
Come
He's like, no, you're gonna pick me up. You're gonna pick me up. I don't wanna. You're gonna pick me up. You are gonna pick me up. I don't want you to pick me up.
Your fate. Come here.
Tang. Yes, you get Tang.
What is Tang?
It's a powdered thing that the astronauts use for juice.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to share? That's so wrong. He doesn't want the microphone in his face.
Does his chest feel okay?
Yes.
Feel his chest.
I'm not going to
Feel
touch
right
it.
here.
That's... What did you do?
That's what I'm saying.
You made him jump.
Sneeze on the mic.
Don't sneeze on the...
mic.
What are you do? This poor corgi. This poor corgi.
No, he's not the poor corgi for today.
Oh, yeah.
He is not the poor
That's
corgi.
Kaya. She got stabbed like 19 times. In a back alley. She got mugged. Someone stole her
For her
fucking...
wallet.
Someone stole her fucking wallet. Academy Sports is officially an essential retailer in Texas. That's funny. So what happened to YouTube? I don't know. What happened to YouTube? Is YouTube in the news?
To get to the other side.
I don't know. YouTube is fine as far as I know. I've been watching YouTube videos all day today.
Oh. Now he's on a vacation.
Well, I can put YouTube videos on my third monitor and still work on the other 3 monitors. Because I've got...
On the other 3.
Well, because I've got
you
these
put
2.
it on the third monitor and still work on the other 3 monitors.
Plus my work laptop.
Which is not a monitor.
Yeah, last week we were on YouTube and we're on YouTube right now. So this is we're gonna go ahead and hold on to YouTube for a little while because I think once we get past the growing pains of it, it'll expose us to a much wider audience because YouTube tends to have algorithms, especially with things that are very concurrent. It tends to have that whole spread, a broader spread for building an audience a little bit better. So I'm hoping that YouTube is definitely that for us. Whenever you're not getting a corgi stabbed, that is actually against their algorithm. Oh my God, Morma, what are you doing? What are you doing, bud?
What's a new floof?
What are you doing, bud?
You need a B-A-D-H.
Momo, you wanna...
Oh, the face!
He's like, yes, Dad.
Do you want a bath?
Momo, you want a bath? You want a bath?
He's wagging. I can feel it.
Momo, you want a bath? You want to go get a bath? Momo, you want a bath? Momo. Momo. Momo.
Alright. I'll put you down.
Oh, she's gonna knock over the whole stage. We got like a stage behind us, and she's like gonna knock over everything.
Yes.
So how was Sweeney Todd? Other than a month ago.
Other than a month ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a month ago, wasn't it?
it was.
Over a month ago.
Yes.
That's him taking his frustration out.
Yes, very much so. Did we talk about Sweeney Todd our first broadcast that you did with me last week?
No.
Tell us about it. If you remember. If you don't, then
I remember.
How was it? It was my first musical, so for me it was.
So why don't you talk about it?
It was pretty cool. I think the audio mixing could have been a lot better. You definitely heard the instruments over the actors on stage.
You don't really mean mixing because it's not like
There's someone because there's microphones
right,
all
but there's
feeding.
like there. You mean though like whose microphone was doing what?
Right, but when all those microphones feed to a mixer and a person can turn down microphones and so
Not always. Some of them have microphones on them and the control, but the control is
right.
on them.
But they all feed to somewhere to then be
Not
amplified up.
necessarily.
Where okay, you teach me how microphones work.
There are microphones that only come on your body and the box is on your body.
Right, but then that feeds to a
How does that feed to something? What if you're out?
No, okay. Notwithstanding like being out in like a zoo teaching people about pandas and koalas.
But that's sometimes what the mics that they're
right,
using.
but that wasn't the mics that they were using at the place where we were.
On their bodies?
They did have body mics, but those body mics fed to a remote amplifier
How?
via RF. Those were sending out.
How do you know?
Because that's how those microphones work.
You didn't even see their microphones. How do you know what ones they were using?
I
Because
can.
a lot of these productions are using microphones that are sold to the body.
Right, but those weren't those types of
How
microphones.
do you know?
Because, well, first of all, I could tell because I have 2 ears. I can listen to the direction where the sound is coming from. The sound was coming from speakers, not directly from the performer. So you could hear the person singing when the person would get, like, when the person was within shouting distance from you, but then you heard the person also coming through the house PA system.
That's what I was asking.
So,
That's what I was asking.
again, not being incorrect, once again, because I rarely am when it comes to this kind of stuff.
I just asked you how you knew.
Because I'm not retarded.
Yikes. Yikes. Must be really uncomfortable to be you. Yikes.
I'm not retarded.
Right. That's all the whole time all I was asking you is how you knew.
That's how I knew.
Okay. You could have started with that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, you could have not asked stupid questions.
Oh, okay.
No! Don't tickle me.
I'm not tickling you.
No, you're
I'm not tickling you.
tickling.
I'm not tickling you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Your hand? Yes, really close.
Excuse me?
Stop.
Stop what?
Listen.
I'm sorry, I'm just too retarded.
Stop.
So, like...
Wait a minute. Grab her butt, then lick her in it. And, So the person... Stop! Tickle on me. The person who was doing the mixing could have done a better job at balancing out the vocals with the instruments, with the chorus, choir, the people in the back that were also singing.
Not all the time.
They weren't always singing, but
They rarely sang, actually. They sang like twice.
No, they sang like 8 times.
No, they sang like twice.
8 times. There's a big difference between 2.
There is. One's correct and the other one is incorrect.
Yeah, 2 is incorrect. I bet 2 is less correct than 8.
No.
Yes. Because if they saying like 6.
Because there were 8 numbers, so no.
Yes. 8 total singing choir.
Wow. 8 total singing choir.
Yes. That's actually my new Fall Out Boy song.
Wow.
Panic at the Boy. Fallout Disco.
Wow.
Yes. So yeah, no, that was really cool. I other than that little, very small critique, it was very enjoyable. I had a lot of fun watching my first musical, and we didn't get playbills. That would have been nice.
Because it wasn't Broadway.
Look, it doesn't have to be Broadway to get a playbill.
It does have to be Broadway to get a
Nah.
play.
Nah.
No.
They got playbills when they went to
'Cause
go
it's
see Lion King.
Broadway.
They my family didn't go to Broadway to see Lion King.
No, it's Broadway's playbill.
But you get a thing that's like, hey,
Do you mean a program?
no, a playbill. A Playboy. I want a Playboy magazine while I watch my musicals.
Well, how much you watching the musical then?
Well, I mean, it depends on how good the Playboy is versus the musical. Wow. You're, no,
Oh, good boy!
I got like the most wet snoot on my freaking hands.
He's got the best snoot.
No.
On your hand, he's got the best snoot. Assembly songs.
Wow.
Did you have to sing at assemblies?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We also had talent shows and stuff where singing was optional if you're an audience member.
No, like for assemblies, we had to sing. Everyone in the assembly.
Why? Like why? I don't know.
Because that was, I mean, from an education standpoint, it's something that brings community to a school.
Yeah, see that community
and
thing.
Sends a positive message. They all had positive messages.
We had in our music class, I do remember in one of my music classes as a kid, we had the keyboards divided up between left and right, and it would you one person would play a certain amount of things and certain other things on.
This isn't music though. This is just assembly.
Right. I remember one assembly we watched a performance of like a circus in town, and it was like a comedic thing.
Do you know what your assemblies were missing?
Some group of kids singing "He's Got the Whole World in His Hand."
Pantomimes.
Pantomimes. He's right behind you. Actually,
He's over there.
He's right. Actually, he's right there. It's Mormo.
Where?
It's Mormo. Found it on YouTube. I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Are you referring to the last show we did? It should be there. If you click on the Night Magic Media channel, it'll take you to all the previous shows that we've had.
Don't know. We're all having YouTube problems tonight. 1 star.
That would not be the problem of me since I don't host YouTube.
No, but it's
I don't even
YouTube.
represent YouTube.
I know, but it's YouTube.
And we have an excellent connection. We have no dropped frames. No drop frames. I'm running at 26.8% CPU because this computer kicks absolute ass. Oh, I couldn't find this show YouTube on my TV. Oh, you couldn't find it on your TV. Yeah, Night Magic Media. The easiest way to find us, because this is not super popular right now, the easiest way to find it is absolutely just typing in the entire channel name and then clicking on the live thing within that. So you would just go to YouTube and then go Night Magic Media. and then it would bring you to the live one. So yeah.
Oh, wait, you're not talking about playbill as in playbill. You just mean playbill as a different word for program.
Yes.
We call them programs. The only reference I had for playbill
Yay, subscription.
was playbill.
Well, you should leave Bill out of this.
I want that pizza.
What kind of you want that pizza? The one that's been on screen for the last like 20 minutes?
Yeah, why is it still on screen?
Because I haven't closed it. You want me to close it?
That was a bit weird. Too,
Is it like pornography to you?
No, it's just a bit weird to have
Constant pizza on your
food
screen?
On your screen, yeah.
I mean, I can always switch to different types of food. Here, this is something you don't like: carrots and other vegetables.
So yes. So my mom was having the same issue. Is your mom?
Oh, she couldn't find this show.
Yeah, on your TV, on the TV. So mom, that's the problem mom was having as well. Is she was typing your username into YouTube on the TV, and it wouldn't come up with anything.
Well, we do have like 8 subscribers.
But
we are the smallest channel on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It didn't come up
in the world.
But it didn't come up. A search result should come up with something.
You would hope.
Anyway, yes, that's
well, I'm glad they both sorted it out and they got it going
separately. Yeah.
You want a croissant?
I do.
Why do they have 2 different types of croissants?
What do you mean?
So they have like these over. Well, I'm sitting here saying these. Let me see if I can share this other screen.
Wait, no, just there's no point. Please.
Wait, no, I can do this. Nope.
That's only one type of croissant. That is a croissant. The other thing is not a croissant.
Wow, that's so janky. Hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. I'm gonna fix it, guys. I'm gonna fix it. Okay. There we go. Boom. So yeah, you have that.
Yeah.
What are those also croissants?
No.
What are these? They look like they're the same type of
they're like
that
muffins.
material.
No.
They look like the same exact type of bread.
No, they don't.
These don't. Well, these look like pastries.
Which they are.
With like
which
spinach
are made out of the same material.
Material. Carpet. And then these are all croissants, but then there's like a divider.
Those are cakes.
And then there's more croissants.
And then the thing right next to it is just like a bready, like a muffin thing.
I think, because I'm looking at, you see how like it's all, you see like how it's like crispy, shiny at the tip?
All of it's shiny.
Shiny.
It's called butter.
Your butter.
That's more of a muffiny thing.
I don't know about that muffiny stuff, man.
Go for chocolate. A pan of chocolate. Is that's what those are. Pan of chocolate.
And what do you do with those? Don't say eat them. Pop over.
On the left is panelism. Yeah, that is panelism.
Does your dad like those?
Yes, because he likes raisins and he likes bread.
And he likes raisins.
And bread is brioche buns. Yeah.
I like I do like cinnamon raisin bread.
Pan au chocolat.
That stuff's really good.
Yeah, we're talking about the French though.
Well, I'm not French.
And that actually says butter croissant.
Croissant. Beurre.
The flat ones are pan au chocolat. Yeah, I know, Dad. I'm telling him.
He's got a 17-second delay.
I'm telling him.
Give him 17 seconds to catch up
and
to
then,
what you said.
Even further along, like way past, the appley Danishy things, but they're not called Danishes. Turnovers, I think.
Oh.
He goes munch, yeah.
You want some carrots? Why are those carrots not
purple?
Yeah. Want some macarons?
Oh, I'll take that cake. I'll take that chocolate cake. I will raise you one chocolate cake.
That does look really good.
And I bet you next to it's toffee. I bet it's a toffee cake.
It says...
That's cake au chocolat, and that's the chocolate cake that's right there.
Yeah, I can't.
But I can
it's
read
cake
it.
au chocolat, yeah.
I know. The other one is And that's sugar crepes.
Oh.
12. He just says 12.
12 seconds, yes. Ooh, I do like me some fresh seafood. So these are crawfish, shrimp. These are shrimp. Wow, those are shrimp with like the heads and tails and veins.
Yeah, that's how you get them.
Gross.
That's how you get them.
That's gross.
I know.
You take shrimp. I want the butcher to do all the work when it comes to shrimp.
B. Some restaurants serve them like that.
No, thank you. Pass. Hard pass. Denied. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe from that restaurant.
One time when we were in Switzerland, a fish came with the head.
Unsubscribe. Because it's looking at you like, please don't eat me. And you're like, you're dead.
I just didn't eat it.
You're dead.
So.
I can do whatever I want to you. You're dead.
Hmm.
I can make sweet, sweet love to you. And you will never know.
Snails.
Oh, yeah. Escargot. You want some snail, baby?
No.
Mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom. I bet those taste good. I bet those taste super good.
I don't like mushroom.
Why not?
Because they don't leave much room for the imagination.
That hurt. Please don't ever do that again. So, do you like morel mushrooms?
No.
Those are really good, and
No.
those are hard. Those are expensive because they're super hard to come by. You have to like pick them at like a certain time of year, right? I bet there will be no morel mushrooms this year.
Wow.
Because there's like a locally harvested thing, and they have to get from being picked to the store in a certain amount of time, and then they have to be sold and consumed within a certain amount of time. And I bet that there are just too few people that care about mushrooms
Thank you, Mom.
in that capacity just now. And we're supposed to be shopping small, so I mean, shopping small, it's hard to buy morel mushrooms from like a Kroger or a Target if you're shopping small.
But, like, the small shops might be the places that have them.
That would be, well, yeah, because they would bring it in and be like, hey, we
Yeah,
have
they're
these.
here. Yeah.
But yeah, so what I like to do with morel
And then they would just eat morel mushrooms for like a year.
So what I like to do with morel
Can
mushrooms.
you freeze them?
I don't think so. I don't know how well fungus responds to being frozen. But I do know that if you take them and you clean them, like you rinse them out, because they're like porousy. You take them and you rinse them, and then you egg batter them, and then dip them in flour, then deep fry them. Fantastic! You will smack someone. They're so good. What are you looking up? That's got your face all upside down.
Can you freeze mushrooms?
Can you freeze? I mean, physically, yes, you can freeze a mushroom.
Ew.
You can freeze anything you want.
Oh, you have to cook them.
Okay.
You can cook them and then have a bit of time.
And then freeze them.
But you can't cook. You can't put them in raw because they're mainly water.
Well, they're a fungus. They're just, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I never thought that this conversation would wrap itself right around to mushroom, but whether or not we can freeze a mushroom.
Sometimes these questions have to be answered.
So there's a synagogue here in the middle of gay Paris. What's this one? It's a theater.
Mm-hmm.
Temporarily closed. There's a sports club, which I don't.
Why are we looking at this though?
Why don't they call it a gym? Post
Because a sports club probably has
sports.
like different like squash. And
Like it
stuff.
has like weights, but it also has baseball.
No,
bats.
like squash and
Why would it have?
swimming. And
I'd rather have eggplant.
doesn't it? Like, I hate this mouse.
It's a normal mouse.
I hate this mouse.
Just click. Just you see, you're using it just
interesting.
fine. Wow. Wow. Stop. You're breaking the internet. You're gonna destroy the internet. Look at that. That's not even a word. AONB. North penis. anyway, we have North Penis.
Wait, let's stop looking at the map.
Why? And then you have this terrible place that doesn't even really exist. It's like the size of a thumb. Whoa!
That's a kid.
Wasn't expecting that actually to happen, but okay. Monoprix had more than 330 stores and 20,000 people in 2008, and it is in approximately 85% of all French towns with a population of more than 50,000.
So it's not shopping small at all?
No, it's not. It's
Cool.
it's like a supermarket, which is what it actually classified itself as, a supermarket, equivalent to like our Kroger or Publix for those who don't have Kroger, or a Target for those who choose to shop at neither of those, or Meijer, or what used to be Marsh. It's painful. So,
or HLB, where my dad
or
goes
Aldi,
sometimes.
or Lidl,
They don't have Little over here.
or Asda.
They don't have those over here.
No, they don't. But we do have Aldi.
Yeah, but not Little.
Aldi is Lidl.
No, Little's better.
Same thing.
Little's better.
Same exact place. You put a quarter in,
Because you've been.
and you get your fucking cart.
Because you've been to Little.
Mm-hmm. Twice. Last week. It's airfare is super cheap right now.
Yeah, also non-existent.
Gas prices are also super cheap right now. Well, I mean, my buddy Jim got gas for 92 cents a gallon, but that's that 87 lifestyle. You can fill your car up with 87. I will never know the joys of filling a car with 87.
There's not enough places that have 85.
How would you want 85?
Because my car can have 85, and I assume it'd be cheaper.
No, well, you mean is E85 is what your car
I
can
don't know.
Yeah, 85 octane you're only going to find in the super high elevations because the lower octane deals better with super high elevations.
Potato.
But what you mean is E85, which actually has a higher octane rating.
Potato.
And it is cheaper, but you get worse gas mileage because it burns leaner.
I don't go that far.
So yeah, if you wanted to run E85, you can absolutely go over to the Meijer and get E85 in
But
your
that's
vehicle.
driving all the way to Meyer.
Look, it's cheaper. Is it cheaper than if it's cheaper enough than what you get in your vehicle? It might be worth the distance.
Don't know.
But is it worth your time?
No. That's
You
what I
see,
just said.
that's how I think. I do the conversion of my time per hour, and then I say, was it worth me driving 15 extra minutes round trip to get gas? If not, then
I get gas when my car runs out of gas.
I noticed. Like the light is on, your car's going.
And then I get gas.
And then you get gas, and
And
you
it's
coast.
fine.
You coast into the freaking fuel pump on fumes.
Yeah.
Terrible for your
It's
car.
fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine.
It really isn't. Like there are things that are fine, and
That's
then
one
there's
of them.
that,
That is
and
included.
those two things are not even
It's
like
included
they're
in
not
the
even
list.
they don't even exist in the same country.
They do.
No, like not
It's
even in the
included
same,
on
like,
the same list.
orbit. They're just not. Like your car is just like, please stop doing this. Please put gas in me at a quarter of a tank or better. Quarter of a tank.
I can't tell.
There's a
Sometimes it like looks like it might be, but it's not.
there's a gauge in your car, and it points to different like points.
Yeah, but like it lies.
It
It lies.
it lies.
It lies.
It's like
It's like my phone lies.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
fuck with her.
my phone has like 11% left, and then it dies. It's like you still said you had 11% left, so
But you like I don't know how your phone goes from fully charged at 7 a.m. to needing to be fully charged by 3 p.m.
well,
And you work in a school,
yeah,
so it's not like you're on your phone all day
yeah,
because you can't be
right.
because they don't allow it.
That's when it lasts till 4.
So you get an hour of usage between 3 p.m. and
On
4
a
p.m.
school day, it lasts till 4.
Wow.
No, No, like it needs to be charged. I think once about 30%.
My phone, my iPhone, I haven't gotten below 60%.
That's unhealthy for your phone. You're supposed to let it cling on for dear life so it knows what truly uncharged is.
No.
Because otherwise, no, really, I had phones that you would like constantly charge them to the point where they would get to like 50% and die because it was used to being charged by 50%.
I throw my phone on the charger every night. I think the lowest I've seen that thing is like 40-something%.
Well, I'll use your phone for you.
You won't like it.
I know, I don't like it.
Because I mean, I'm only just now. I've had it for what, 6 months now, and I'm only just now getting used to it.
I don't like Apple products.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of my iPhone. I still, when I pick up my Pixel 3 XL, I still prefer the interface. I still prefer the way icons move around. I still prefer the entire user interface to
I love you.
on my Pixel 3, which is an entire generation older than my iPhone. My iPhone is a lot faster. It has more storage space. It's a lot more powerful. It could do a lot cooler things. But when it comes to actually using the phone, I prefer my Pixel 3 over my iPhone. And I only got an iPhone because I wanted to know what it was like. I will say what is cool, though, is that is AirDrop. AirDrop is a cool feature. AirDrop
Yeah,
and
until you accidentally send your nudes to someone.
I've never done that.
Yet.
Why would I do that?
Because you airdropped a picture and you thought it was that picture, but then it was another picture, and then all your naked pictures are...
All of them.
All of them.
You
had a folder?
You accidentally comment the Declaration of Independence.
Oops.
Yeah, I like that, and I like handover. That's really cool as well. So if I'm working on my iMac, I can like look at like
iMac.
I can like be on a web page. I can go. Oh, I want to have this. I want to have this block of text, but on my iPhone, or the other way around, and I can copy it.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my phone, I can copy a block of text, go onto my iMac, and just hit Command V, and it'll paste.
It's just called Mac.
No, it's called an iMac. This is
iMac.
This is an iMac.
iMac.
Yeah. This is an iMac. Then you have above that you have the Mac Pro. As far as desktops, and then you have the MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro, and I think that's it. There's no MacBook anymore. There used to be a MacBook and a MacBook Pro. Now it's just the MacBook Pro.
Micmac. Paddywhack.
Give a dog a bone. Give a dog an iPhone. So yeah, I love that feature, the ecosystem. I can see when people say if you're in the ecosystem, it's really cool. I agree. If you're super into the ecosystem, it's really cool. Also, what I learned is because I've got Photoshop Express on my iPhone, if I'm working on an image and I save it to that, and if I've got because I've got the Creative Cloud, when I load that image up on my iPhone, all the edits get pulled into my iPhone. That's really cool.
Cool.
Oh, I know. It's riveting information.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna make sure I try to yawn next time you're on one of your tarantula talks.
One of mine.
This is a really weird.
Because I'm really known for like repeating.
It's a really weird. It's a really weird TED talk. We've all heard the phrase either shit or get off the pot. What if I told you there's a third option? Hi, welcome to a really weird seminar. So, yeah.
Aww.
So we are maintaining this whole shop small, support local businesses thing. And we are trying to keep the money in the state because apparently the government doesn't want to do that. So the Republicans were trying to push a bill.
Oh, is that what you meant by reps?
Yeah, not
I wouldn't
representatives.
call them reps. I wouldn't call them reps.
The Republicans were trying to push a bill.
Call them pubbos.
Pubbos. The pubbos were trying to push a bill to give citizens $1,200 within a certain bracket. The Democrats shot it down. The Dems shot it down. But so I've been seeing things on now I don't know how true this is. They were saying that it was shot down because like all of these silly things wouldn't get approved, like $3 billion towards NASA or something like that. And I'm like,
Well, you told me it didn't get approved because the demos wanted to ensure that there were stricter parameters around how the money was going.
yeah, but then I saw like other things that were part of the bill that didn't seem to like have anything to do with COVID-19. I don't know, but I of course I'm not going to be able to fucking find it because
It's gone now.
stimulate.
Wow.
Congress. Oh yeah, so no one wanted to do that. The coronavirus stimulus package.
It's gonna do a video. It's gonna be loud. Shut up.
Please stop talking. But see, like none of this has the reason other than
Yeah,
that.
you read that.
Yeah, we did read that. So, yeah, it was something with, and your dad actually probably
Yeah,
has a
let's
lot more
just wait 12 seconds.
for your dad to start typing on it.
Yeah.
A $2 trillion coronavirus rescue bill. $2 trillion is a lot of money. That is a whole lot of money. I'm going to try to find that. I don't see. My problem is I don't know who posted it. If I knew who posted it, I can go.
Oh, it didn't pass the second time.
Yeah, no, they stop that.
Whoa. Yeah, maybe if you had a better mouse.
No, this mouse is actually pretty cool for stuff like that. Democrats
Come on,
don't.
Dad.
So my problem is I have a lot of friends that are very right leaning, and
You mean Pubbles?
I don't know if they're
Pubbles?
if they're necessarily Republicans,
Pubbles.
but they are definitely right leaning. Who it's very interesting. I don't want any date. Okay, let's. How about just 2020, guys?
Yeah, that gives you more results.
I don't want that. I literally just want to see what they were
So
talking
we got Pubbles, Demos, and Libos.
And I'm a libo. I just found it very interesting that the Democrats of all people would block a bill.
Wait, here we go.
Are you gonna read it for us, or
I'm
you just
reading it.
out loud? Fucking asshole! Wow, you're still reading to yourself.
Maybe you should read it.
I'm looking for the post that I found earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't find the one thing where they were talking about like what it didn't give money to. Like they were wanting money towards NASA, money towards
USPS debt forgiveness, emissions restrictions on the airlines, labor union help, and money for the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, but none of that has anything to do with the coronavirus and people that can't get and people that aren't getting paid right now. I am not a Republican. I'm not a Trump supporter.
You mean Pubbo?
I'm not a Pubbo. I'm not a Trump supporter. A Trumpo.
No, it's not trumpet.
I don't.
It's a trumpet.
I'm not a trumpet, but people need help right now. And it's like, I thought the Democrats were all about that socialistic.
No, you're incorrect. Democratic does not necessarily mean socialist.
I thought that's what they were all about with that's what everything freaking Bernie has been talking about.
And Bernie's getting squashed. The actual socialist is being squashed, so...
I'm just saying. My ear itches. Hold on.
I'm just saying that that's
I'm just
not
saying
making them socialist.
I'm just saying the Democrats have been definitely the ones that have been more leaning towards definitely not the Republicans.
Right, but
if we're looking purely at a bipartisan totality of it, the Democrats have been heavily more in towards the socialist regime than the
Okay.
Republicans ever will be.
But what we read, which was the official statement from the Democrats that rejected the first bill, it was because it was unclear where the money was going.
Right, but this, what's come out lately, or the latest thing to come out, not lately, the latest thing to come out was saying because it didn't put money in all these different places, which has nothing to do.
Because they didn't?
Yes, because the bill was not going to assign money to these other places.
Well, doesn't some of that
Well, unfortunately,
apply?
Unfortunately, while I agree that we probably we shouldn't be worrying about a lot of these billion and trillion dollar companies. Unfortunately, those companies employ people, and those companies getting money allows them to employ more people without having to worry about it. And if they can employ people, they can pay people. If those people can get paid, those people can put money back into the economy.
Democrats are a center-right party.
A center-right party. I don't think Democrats are right at all. I don't think in the grand scheme of U.S. politics, U.S. left and U.S. right, not global left and global right, U.S. left and U.S. right, I don't think our Democrats are right at all. I think they go from the center to the far left.
I disagree strongly, and I think it's because of your inexperience of other cultures of how their democracies run that you think that any small difference makes it a big difference. It's not. You should be comparing them to global efforts because these two parties are minimally different.
But see that's the thing. We're not talking about doing things we're not talking about anything on a global scale.
Right, but Bernie is struggling to change that because people already think that the Democrats are so far left. Bernie looks like he's coming out of a loony bin when he's globally adjusting, and given the fact that America considers itself to be a global leader, America should be thinking globally too.
I don't disagree with you. However, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is in terms of U.S. politics.
I know.
And that's all I'm talking about.
But actually, they are.
If you
put everyone on a scale.
Yeah, if you lose your job in this crisis, you can be furloughed by your employer, stay on that employee's work list. If you have health benefits, you can keep getting them. That actually would be pretty good. But what needs to happen is most importantly, the federal government will pay your salary, your full salary for 4 months.
Bernie is center left.
That makes sense. What I'm saying is, if any party was going to reject something like this, I would have expected the rejection to come from the Republicans because not enough billionaires were getting money back in their pockets. Because that's what the bill seemed to be not favoring the rich. Or even what I would consider the middle class. The bill seemed to be favoring the lower middle and lower class citizens.
Which tends to be a Republican thing. The people that want things to stay the same are usually of two classes. The very rich and the very poor.
Right, but the people... So the Republicans, in my experience, tend to pass and do things that favor upper middle and upper class, from like the top 20% all up to the top 1%, whereas the Democrats tend to do things that favor the 80%.
That wouldn't make any sense right now.
It would. I get that, but that's why I'm so confused as to why the Democrats were absconding on this bill, because it's like, okay,
because it seems too vague.
right? But it seemed pretty laid out from what they were saying. Like, hey, if you make less than $99,000 a year, you're going to get an amount of money. If you make $75,000 or less, you're going to get $1,200.
There you go.
Was going to the rich with no strings, and so. But now, what was that money going to do though? Was that money going to be just like, hey, you make $1 billion, here's another billion, or was it going to be, hey, you are the owner of Apple, or you're the CEO of Apple? Here's money to help you Here's money to help you continue to pay your employees. Well, yeah, but was it going to give these companies money to help them pay their employees while their employees can't come into the office?
I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering. That's the kind of stuff I would like to know more about, because
so then look it up.
Well, within 4 minutes, I don't know, but
Well, I'm just saying.
and I'm not saying anyone is wrong. What I'm saying is I would like to know more.
Here's how I'm looking at it. I can understand why the Democrats are skeptical of a Republican bill that just looks like it's giving out money. I can understand
Same.
why they are rejecting it until they get a concrete division and this, and this, because just handing out the money could go any which way.
Like, say, Trump real estate. Yeah, but also, what about the places that are, just because people often, and I know you're not one of these people, Brian, but people will often confuse a person's net worth with how much money they have. A person can be worth $4 billion without having $4 billion to their name.
Right.
That's just, shares, the
we're
company
not talking-
value. So I'm wondering, no strings, read my text. Exactly. What I'm wondering, though, is what is on the other side of that? Now, but what I don't get is how the Democrats are saying, oh, money for this, money for that, money for this, money for that. I'm like, what does that have to do with civilians during this pandemic?
Well, the way I read it, and I'm happy to be corrected, but these are all the businesses that have been heavily impacted by Corona and employ the most people.
Well,
airlines and USPS.
Well, I get the USPS thing, but what about that's why I really wanted to pull the thing, because I hate speaking in terms of like colloquialism and speaking in terms of conjecture, because I'm basically guessing off of what I remember.
Labor Union and then Kennedy Center. These all seem very vital.
The Kennedy Center, in what regard? I mean, we can halt space travel for now.
Well, maybe they're working on.
I need that back. I'm still trying to. This is why I hate when I have. I should have had a tab with that open.
I mean, you should have prepared what you wanted to say on your.
Well, when do I ever do that? That's not how this show works.
I know. Well, sometimes it does when you feel like having notes that time.
Yeah, like the one time out of like 40 shows.
Yeah, but it happens.
It does sometimes.
Like a double rainbow.
What does it mean?
I understand why the Democrats
are skeptical.
Are pushing for more.
Clearer defined terms.
Yes.
I get that as well. Because the Republicans can't be trusted as far as you can throw them.
Yes. And Trump's a heavy boy, so.
A heavy boy.
Can't trust them all.
He's also 72.
I know. And the two Democrats that are running against each other are 1 year apart in age, and 72, 73.
I just think that's so freaking crazy. I really, really wish I never...
You prepared?
Shut up. I really, really wish
we'd stayed talking about bread.
I need to just get I just need to get some triactin and
triactin.
Yeah, triactin like a man.
You shouldn't triactin.
And get this going.
Yay! She said pubs. They've had things in the pub's favor. Pubbos.
Pubbos.
So, I get it.
Okay. What in
Anyway.
the world are you doing, computer?
Kaya's birthday's tomorrow.
Kaya's birthday is tomorrow.
And she got stabbed a bunch today because they couldn't find her vein. I've never been in. So today Kaya was just supposed to get her yearly vet exam.
Mm-hmm.
And we go in, and 20 minutes of her routine vet exam was trying to find a vein just so that we could show that she was heartworm negative.
And you said they had to bring in like 3 different techs, right?
So tech 1 started. I'm holding her. We try the arm. It keeps twisting. We try the chest. It keeps folding. She's not comfortable doing the legs. So she says, okay, I'm going to tap out, get another tech. Tech 2 comes in, tries the arm, couldn't get it to work. Tries the chest, couldn't get it to work. Tries the back leg, couldn't find it. Okay, I'm going to tap out. We're just going to go get Dr. Campbell. They come in, 3rd tech, senior tech. Senior tech is like ready to tackle the world. She's like, okay, I'm going to try back leg. It's rolling too much, can't find it. Okay, I'm going to try her chest. Oh, nope, not working. Finally, Kaya lets blood out of her arm.
After they had to like pull in someone else, right? Okay,
That
so
was 3 people.
here's a list of...
And it was 3 people and like 3 of us holding her to get blood out of her.
Wow.
Yeah. And she got poked out. She got stabbed a lot. And she got stabbed so much and no blood was drawing.
That's
so
crazy.
There were a number of times that they were stabbing her that it didn't work. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had to get a different needle as well. Yeah. Your girl went hard today.
she really held back on a lot of on the
Oh
blood.
my god, he looks so pathetic.
Oh, Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
That's because he's
He's the Zodiac killer.
He's the Zodiac killer, Pokemon. If you killed a bunch of people and now you're a governor or whatever, senator, you'd look pretty worse for the wear as well. So let's see, cleaning supplies, IT.
But it says "wake up, sheeple," and it's not from someone necessarily. I would say is. Why are you even looking at this?
Because this is where I saw it.
Right, but like I would actually try and find a reputable source rather than someone that starts his sentence with "wake up, sheeple."
That's actually my license plate.
Hashtag Trump 2020 and beyond.
Vote red.
I really don't think that we should even bother looking at this because it's utter pish.
Well, it's going to be biased.
But the word that you're looking for is false.
I'm trying to look at this because this person does cite the pages where they're getting that.
Well, go look at the page.
I need to find it.
Because rather than saying I can put page whatever on something doesn't mean it's true.
That's true. No, well, okay. That's true. What you just said is true.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying.
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start ending.
You're going to start ending your sentences by saying page. What the? Stop it.
I'm going to start doing APA format referencing to every status update I make.
That would be dope.
I have to do it often enough. I'll throw in an MLA just to confuse people.
Oh, God.
MLA is better than APA.
I got so used to APA formatting.
That's because you didn't... In my profession... In which this also doesn't make sense. Why have everyone else use APA, but English Language Arts uses MLA? Everything else uses APA.
I don't know. Is that a riddle?
Kind of. Like, I don't know the answer to it, so kind of. Anyway, that derailed. It's supposed to be about Kaya. She got a birthday cake.
She did.
You'll see photos on Instagram tomorrow.
She got good birthday cake too, so it's not like just.
I mean, she got.
It's not just birthday cake.
Homemade, but not my home.
The guy. Speaking of which, that guy came by to drop off that cake,
Yeah.
and he was so happy for Kaya.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Is that a court?" Because Mormon answered the door.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hello." He's so nice.
Like rounding back to the small shopping thing. No one maybe Brad if he's still here. No one else can do anything about this, but Lazy Labs Bakery is run by a retired couple that has Labradors and just loves their Labradors, and she makes treats that Mormos can have, and it's just they're lovely.
So we spent a lot of money there.
I do. I buy them treats all the time.
Yeah, so that's the one. That's the way
Fresh
to do it.
treats that you can eat. Humans can eat them.
Yep.
Don't know why, but you can.
Not sure why you would do that. So, Night Majik Media, we're going to wrap this up because we're 6 minutes past our bedtime.
There's a distance between
My
us.
mom was already asleep.
It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen
We'll see you guys next Tuesday, hopefully. I do plan on doing some intermediary broadcasts and some pre-recorded stuff, so there will be more things popping up on the channel as opposed to just our live feeds. So make sure you subscribe. Don't click the bell. I don't want you to. Don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. Just subscribe. Subscribe, like these videos, share it amongst your friends, and then let's get some more of other videos on here so we get some different mixed up content so more people want to check out various things. Ladies and gentlemen, Night Majik Media, we'll see you again.
been fighting ways to get away to see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong.